Jordan Howard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Brandon Coleman was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
20. 20.
On second down, here's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Howard, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
First down. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On play action, now Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
20.
To throw is Newton. He's got the hook up to Lee. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
On first down, Drake. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Hunt. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. 4-6 defense. They were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. On the run, this is Hunt. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give him the lead, but this one's still
a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now out comes Minnesota. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Here's Newton now on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Some pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a second down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. T.J. Green with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go.
Newton to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that.
They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night. This my wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hitting them. Hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the